Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and yeah, Doctor Who, let's cover it. Sorry I'm a little late to this party, but I had a little side project. That project ended up in a pretty bad injury, and now I really got no sleep and I'm on some painkillers. So I'm gonna try to make a coherent video. I'm going to fail, but you know what? Before this becomes the Doctor Who 5-minute angry rant that I just deleted, because that's not a great way to make a spoiler video. Let's just say, okay, so since I think 1950 something, 58 or something, they've been on and off running Doctor Who. They like to say it's the longest running sci-fi series ever. It is not, as soon as you add the word continuously. But they like to pretend it is, and the Matt Smith Doctor, I've seen all the episodes. I'm a pretty big fan. It's still, like, really British. Not always a good thing. And they try to go Marvel, where it's like, haha, funny joke, ooh, funny. Ooh, super serious moment. Oh, and then Thor, haha, funny joke, Thor, haha. Yeah, some episodes are complete garbage, and they're so far over the top, but they take themselves seriously. It's, I don't know, maybe that's a thing. I don't know, I don't understand British culture. And there's, like, British weebs out there. It's like how they're like, ooh, Japanese culture is super superior, blah, blah, blah. There's people out there for British media, and none of them live in England. People who live there and have to experience it every day, like, they know what's up. So naturally, with them taking that and just kicking it right in the balls and say, hey, we're going to hire a female doctor because screw you. And we're going to fire any kind of talented writer. And I believe I heard they just walked out and did like a 60-second monologue about how slavery is bad directly to you. Fourth wall break, like trying to convince you to stop owning slaves. So yeah, guys, everybody out there, let me just remind you, you got to stop with that slavery. Slavery is bad. I don't know if you knew that. Me just saying that is clearly going to change like 10,000 people's minds. Obviously. So, flush that one down the toilet after like 7 decades or whatever, and people are kinda pissed. Look at the viewership numbers as soon as they switch to that douchebag liberal moron, the female doctor, who actually is that much of a liberal nutbar in real life. Is Doctor Who even still on TV? Did they cancel it again? I haven't tracked it because I just don't want to know and I don't care. The leather jacket wearing douche before Matt Smith was crap. The Matt Smith episodes were mostly passable. And then everything after that was crap. And the Impossible Astronaut season was pretty bomb. So, after them getting woke, going broke, and going full, liberal dumbass, why not team up with Hasbro? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Lord of the Rings went woke, got broke, teamed up with Hasbro. It's almost like they're going with their hyper woke friends. Now, why would that be? They aren't famous for doing that. Needless to say, boycott this trash. Also, it's Universes Beyond, which just boycott that trash in general. The overwhelming majority of the community is against that. Even the Warhammer 40k one, the one with the highest amount of crossover and least offensive, universe to go to, still, people are like, yeah, but I don't want it in Magic. If I want to go play 40k, I'll go play 40k. Don't remind me that there's a better game out there than Magic. That's just stupid. If they want to do some weird, quirky, cringe tie-in where people are just like, okay, this is so weird that it's almost like a parody of itself, just do Rainbow Bright or something. Pick some weird 80s thing. You make Murky Dismal into a mono black planeswalker. It would be so weird, it would circle back around to me almost respecting it. I shouldn't give them ideas. Rainbow Bright is the most singularly flamboyant thing to come out of that era. So these team-ups are crap, these products are crap, and wait till you see the prices. But here's the fun part. Okay, so they announced this at Comic-Con, and they're all like, ooh, here's a secret little thing for just people attending. Forgetting once again, like they do every year, that people have cameras with cell phones in them. So then you get the most confusing lack of details leaked to the least number of people possible, which is literally the opposite of marketing, and then followed up days later, because, they can't stomp on, Comic-Con, that they don't directly benefit from tickets from in any way. I think they actually pay to be there. And they followed up eventually with, a daily MTG article, so they did, except you click on it, and it doesn't load. There's, a weird caching problem, at least in Firefox, and tested in Chrome, because why would I do that? But I did a little IT trickery and got it to load. So, it's just, look at this art, look at this thing. Remember this scene, remember this. And then at the very bottom, it's oh yeah, October 13th. They don't even tell you if, the one thing I want to know before this video, I tried to look it up for 30 minutes. Is it more than just Commander decks? Because Commander Masters is Commander decks that are brand new, but then it's also a reprint set, both called the same thing. Then we had the whole Lord of the Rings thing. Can you just tell me what the product is, for God's sake? Holy crap, fire your marketing department. I say that pretending that I don't know it's a third party. They have admitted this. Multi-billion-dollar company can't even have its own on-staff marketing department because nobody wants to work there. And little reference confusion there. By there, I mean the company and Seattle. But Des, can't you just Google it and find the indexed but islanded page for the product? Yes, I can and did. There's collector's boosters, so now I actually don't know. It looks like, okay, so there's 4 commander decks. It looks like they're only selling collector's boosters. They also followed this up. I'm going to get all the bad news out of the way here. Although really I led with bad news, which is this is a thing that exists. Let me just read their statement. As we continually evaluate our product lineup for Magic the Gathering, we have made a decision to no longer publish French and German language versions of Magic the Gathering Doctor Who collector's boosters. Now, some people would say it's probably because Doctor Who either isn't aired in those countries or like countries that speak those languages, which I actually am pretty sure is false, or their brand is dying and they gotta cut off the smallest markets. And nobody speaks French or German. Hilariously, they didn't say anything about Russia, but I believe they cut off all Russian language products? I don't know. I guess nobody told them there's like 13 other Slovakian countries. But that's what happens when you're pretend woke but don't actually know about cultures and diversity. So the only details I have is that they're going to 12 boosters again in the collector's booster. Woohoo! And this is already crashing pretty hard. Like right now if I were to pre-order it, $300 almost on the dot on Amazon. Now that's still outrageous at $25 a pack, especially considering nobody wants this. Nobody wants Doctor Who and that stupid woke bitch to show up in their Commander game with cards from Magic's lore and Magic's history when they've already got, you know, San Diego Comic-Con Transformer cards mixed with My Little Pony, mixed with some douchebag art tie-in from some losers out in New York, mixed with The Walking Dead. At this point, Magic lore doesn't mean anything, but remember that one time where they forgot to have somebody write a book? I believe it was Eldraine. The announcement was like basically either, it was so vague, it was either we forgot, or it wasn't woke enough we canceled it, or it was complete garbage and this time we decided not to release it anyway, despite all the other books, like War of the Spark, and Ikoria, and Everywhere. I don't know. Maybe I don't even have the right set. It's just, even they don't care about their own lore now, so it's like, whatever, fine, Doctor Who gives a crap. Maybe somebody will buy this. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to make a full video on this yet, but they appear to be hinting that they're making another Magic 30th. Yay! This is what stealing the silverware off the Titanic looks like, right here. Burn it all down, make as much money as you possibly can while the ship is sinking, and try to be the last one off. I bet you everyone at WOTC is checking job sites during their lunch hour, just saying. So anyway, that's the little history lesson you need to know about this this wonderful product and its wonderful reception online. I'm echoing my own opinions, but also the opinions of virtually everybody on the unmoderated areas where people talk about things. So all the relevant details are missing from this article. It's just, hey, look at this art. Remember this thing? Look, this is so cool. The real details are in this video, and let me see. Let's see how far I can make it into it. Oh, 25 minutes and 29 seconds. Yeah, that's as much Gavin Verhey as I can take. I have better things to do with my life, like sit here and be in constant pain and not sleep, than watch an infomercial about a series that was ruined by woke leftist morons for 25 damn minutes. So anyway, with that establishment, just so you know what's going on, even though I still don't know what's going on. Oh wait, one more detail. If you go to, like, magic.wizards.com/en/product/Doctor-Who with the big Doctor Who thing and click on the pre-order Amazon link, it brings you to the Wilds of Eldraine page. They can't even get the damn link right. They linked to the wrong product lineup with the wrong banner. That is actually amazing. I think what they did is they just linked to their own store and forgot that it was wrong. I don't know. It's under the section titled Shop by Expansion. I'd like to think they just put in the wrong damn link. So this is a long train of them not giving one single crap about their business anymore, other than trying to get money from anybody, any region, any group, anything. So we're going to see more Universes Beyond while the flames keep just going down like the Hindenburg. That was almost a sentence that made sense, but you probably get the reference. So, all right, let's jump through this absolute freaking nightmare. We've got the first one, Paradox Power. The paradox is, if they're losing so much money, why don't they fire that bitch? Number 2, the one that people like for some reason, who are usually, I'll just call them England weebs. Blast from the Past with Scarf Guy. I believe my friend has a $300 statue of him. He got me into Doctor Who, and I got me out of it. Then we've got Timey-Wimey, the pinnacle of the humor that I couldn't stand from that era and that Doctor. The whole, haha, quirky, ha, nerdy, haha, he's so funny and weird, but also serious. It was like a bad Thor movie. The entirety of modern Doctor Who, that when before it even got preachy, was just like, look at this super serious thing, look at this wacky thing, and this wacky name, and this funny thing. Oh, but now we're back to serious again. But also, we're going to throw in a mystery because we hired 4 different writers and none of them know what the hell they're doing. And they all specialize in different stuff and are trying to throw it in. And now it's just a confused, weird, tonally inconsistent mess that people still watch because mystery. Because we're just going to copy Lost and do what was it? The Mysterious Astronaut? That's not it. The Impossible Astronaut, that whole season. It wasn't bad until you watch it and look back at it and you're like, yeah, it was actually. It all turns out that like this whole thing they were leading up to was just a play on words, and it's just awful. Like I said, I've watched it. I'm kind of a fan, but there is such gaping badness in it, I can't even publicly call myself a fan outside of this video. And I'm certainly not a fan of what they did with it lately. So anyway, the Matt Smith deck here is red, white, and blue, which I think is just absolutely hilarious. And then we've got the least favorite version of the Master. I actually cannot stand her. So it's Masters of Evil. Yay. I believe when she was featured, that was the season where they went full like Marvel comic book and were like, yeah, but this thing that affects this whole thing. And now it's like the whole planet. And now it's like the whole timeline. At a certain point, you just look like a stupid 12-year-old trying to one-up another dumb 12-year-old on the playground. And what you should do is, instead of look at the stakes this time, whoa, it's so much bigger. Why don't you just like hire writers that are good and like talented? So if you want to pre-order these 4 decks, first of all, get the off my channel. And secondly, sorry, I clicked directly on the link / also found it myself, and the bundle is marked as currently unavailable. But you can pre-order them separately for $70.88 a piece for some reason, which are available. I can see why they broke the link. I can see why they did that. I'm acting like they did it on purpose. No, they're just incompetent. All right, what else do we got? It includes plane chase cards. That's the only cool part about this. I'm still not going to buy it. It's fixed point in time. It's a phenomenon, not a plane. I'm sure it works exactly like plane chase, though. Come on. So when you encounter fixed point in time until your next turn, if a player would planeswalk as a result of rolling the plane or die, it is a plane. Chaos ensues instead. Ooh, I'm not going to explain how plane chase works. It's a whole thing. I will say it is the best format in all of Magic, and now we've got these unique planes where if you want to play full plane chase, you have to inject Doctor Who into it. Great. So that's like, it literally is a phenomenon. I realize that's actually what they're called. Okay, so then we got the Doctor's Tomb, which I don't know what the hell this is. Is that stupid Bad Wolf fake out thing? Anyway, it's a plane, it's Trenzalore. Trenzalore. Yeah, I think I did see that one. No spoilers though. If a creature would die, instead exile it, and that creature's controller loses 2 life. And then whenever chaos ensues, which is like when you planeswalk off of the plane, redistribute any number of players' life totals. Each of those players gets 1 life total back? What? Redistribute means like everybody switches that, like that. What? Okay, so we can't tell what the hell the card does. Let's go to Bad Wolf Bay. The universe just generating a sentence in like English letters and putting them all over for just you to see doesn't have to make sense. It's cool and foreboding. It doesn't have to make sense. Physics. Pff, our viewers don't need physics and causality and logic. Anyway, it's a plane, Earth, which, boy, do they spend a lot of time in modern day London. Isn't that weird? They could go anywhere in the universe, any civilization, anything, anywhere, in all of space and time, and they just keep coming back to modern day England. It's specifically London, not like good England. And by good England, obviously I mean Scotland. Just kidding. But anyway, we're on Earth, which is now I guess cannon wouldn't be the right term, but shoved down your throat would probably be the right term in certain Magic games now, so that's great. At the beginning of combat, and don't tell me that, yeah, original Magic took place on Earth. We know that, shut up. At the beginning of combat on your turn, exile up to one target creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. When chaos ensues, cards can't enter the battlefield from exile this turn, then planeswalk. Ooh, that's almost something you have to give a crap about. Alright, then we got TARDIS Bay. So it's a plane, it's on Gallifrey, and the first spell you cast during each of your turns with mana value 2 or greater has Cascade. Oh my god. And then when cast ensues, gain control of target artifact and planeswalk. Then we've got the 10th Doctor, maybe the only card from this entire set that's going to have any semblance of value. Now, how the hell they're going to print an out-of-universe version of this when the effect is called Timey-Wimey is beyond me, but I guess they'll just rename it. So it's the 10th Doctor. Probably in the future is going to be what's his name? Ral Zareth. You know, just extrapolating the colors there, but legendary creature, Time Lord Doctor 3/5. He has Alonzi. I don't even get that reference. When you attack, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile down that card. Put 3 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. So that's just free casting with extra steps. It's just time delayed. Who didn't think they were going to do that? Kind of lazy, actually, but sure. And then Timey-Wimey, pay 7 and time travel 3 times, which I guess is just Plane Chase. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, they're going to redo them when they redo Plane Chase, aren't they? Or did they already do that? I am so disconnected from these products, I do not give one single crap. Oh, then we got the TARDIS. It's 2-cost 2/4 artifact vehicle flying, and when TARDIS attacks, if you control a Time Lord, the next spell you cast this turn has Cascade, and you may planeswalk. What are they going to replace Time Lord with? Time Wizard? Like, you gotta wonder. Anyway, that's Crew 2. Then we've got the TARDIS again. Alright. Then we've got the 10th Doctor again, if he was an anime character, because they want to make absolutely sure that they piss off everyone with this set. Nobody is left out. This is the closest they've got to actual inclusion instead of just low-effort bullshit. Next up, we've got the Parting of Ways. Ooh, Bad Wolf, oh my, woo. It's a 6-cost double red saga, and let's see. Oh yeah, this is one that actually follows the rules without read ahead. First chapter is exile the top 5 cards in the library. For each non-land card exiled this way, put a number of time counters on that card equal to its mana value. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. That is like actually kind of insane, and actually pretty competitive in Commander. That'll piss some people off. But it's Plane Chase legal only, I guess, because the next one is Time Travel, then Time Travel again, which would be like Planeswalk, then Planeswalk again in Plane Chase, if I recall. I don't know, I haven't played it in like 10 years. And then the third Capitulo is for each opponent, destroy up to 1 target artifact that player controls. I guess they were out of ideas for that third one. Next up, we got Exterminate. I had to say it. I'm required to. So anyway, 3-cost black sorcery, replicate, tap an untapped Dalek you control. When you cast a spell, copy it for each time you paid its replicate cost. You may choose new targets for its copies. And destroy target creature its controller loses 3 life. Once again, somewhat competitive actually, unfortunately. But it only works with its own stuff, so I guess they're going to keep this crap contained. I bet that was like an after-the-fact kind of thing that they thought, we should really prevent people from being forced to put in cards that they don't want. Next up, food. I don't get the reference. In British cuisine, don't even get me started, but token artifact food. Alright, then we've got an alien insect, which I also don't remember from the show at all. I don't think they had the budget for anything that would look this good. So it's a alien insect with flying 1/1, very exciting. Then we've got a Dalek, which is a 3/3 with menace, so have fun cloning them, that'll be fun. Then we've got a clue, with everybody's favorite doctor right behind it. Please, everybody who somehow comes across this, I assume in the garbage bin, mail it to the BBC headquarters with a letter that says, can you please get a clue and turn around Doctor Who to what it used to be. Then the only other thing is a bunch of artwork that's just like hype crap. It's a lot of the cringe characters. And Balacapalata, or whatever his name is, isn't in here, so there's no point in showing him. And I'm not going to hype up and advertise this pile of garbage. I just wanted to let you know how bad things have gotten, because I know a lot of people who are following this channel who have been following me complaining about Wizards and the direction they're going for the last 10 years, and I guess aren't annoyed by the fact that I'm literally never going to stop saying I told you so. Well, they don't follow this crap, and they really don't have the stomach for watching somebody else hype this up like, ooh, I'm gonna buy this, I'm so excited, wow, subscribe, I'm a wizard shill, ooh, give me a spoiler. Yeah, so they watch my channel instead. So if you made it this far and you're like, yeah, I kind of like this news, it's based, it's realistic. It's a little more real feeling than all those fake assholes with double the subs. And let me just say, if you take every single other MTG channel, I have one statistic that beats them. So as long as you keep moving the measuring stick and use a different apples to not apples comparison every time, I am actually the largest MTG channel in the world. Just goes to show how many people want to hear the truth. And also, I am absolutely convinced, but it's just an opinion and a theory, that certain commander-based channels whose content is unwatchable trash gets to like 1 million views an episode by botting their views. Just saying. I might have seen them a couple times on certain wikis playing in a little tiny thing in the corner, which is how you bot views. Also, those numbers are impossible. So if you want to keep hearing the truth, when WOTC does something good, I report on it. When WOTC does something bad, I report on it. Always has been. It's always been that way on my channel, and I don't care what the haters say to dispute that, because you're wrong. So subscribe if you want to hear the truth. Otherwise, I'm getting the hell out of here and trying to get some sleep. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.